everyone. Hello again. So, pick-mes are basically women that embrace and uphold internalized misogyny, which are sexist behaviors and attitudes which are harmful and oppressive to other women. So they revolve around what men online who they don't even know their name of want, do, and say, and they gravitate towards misogynistic men. So they may initially agree on what these men say, and like in a patriarchal order, they follow the lead of these men and they take on their views in hopes of getting picked or getting attention over other women, hence the name. So these men often refer to themselves as red pill, which includes more traditional, anti-feminist, misogynistic views. They sometimes refer to themselves as men's rights activists. I can agree with pick-mes and red pill men on many things. It's just that they have issues more than what any relationship would be able to help with, I would say. With red pill men, it's like they give the same energy as street harassment. Like you're just trying to get to point A to point B. There's a random guy there that won't leave you alone and you're just trying to mind your own business. It's just entitlement and a lack of understanding of boundaries. Their problem stems from toxic masculinity, which is basically an idea of what masculinity should be. Aggression, sex, controlling behavior, a repression of emotions, which turns into anger because they don't know how to express themselves in a healthy way. So red pill men, they give the impression that they were hurt or rejected by women and that they don't like modern women, and they tie it in with feminism. They want to go back to a time where women had less rights and agency, basically. They complain about a certain type of woman as if it represents all women. I think it has more to do with these ideas going on in their head rather than reality. They talk about a female nature and they want to assume all women are that way when really it's just the woman that they want that are that way. They focus a lot on women who are gold diggers and superficial. They sought after those women out of an insecurity. So some men are more comfortable and sufficient. They feel like they have more to offer rather than just a caricature of a man or money. With red pill men, I don't think they think they have good enough qualities or a personality to attract a woman that way. So they think going after a woman that would value them for success or money is an easier way to get a woman, because they don't value themselves as a person. They sought after someone who didn't value them as a person because they didn't think anyone could. They seem to take no accountability. They just focus on what is so wrong with the woman. There seems to be a lot of emotional trauma, and they seem to be rejecting themselves. It's not like they couldn't get a woman, it's just that they can't get that idealistic woman that they want. They don't focus on the women that would be a better fit for them. So, by their beliefs, they reject women, and men often do this because they defend themselves, but they don't expect women to do that. They're too emotionally weakened to focus on themselves and figure out why they're insecure and why they have a void inside them, and they aren't perceptive enough to see their own personal problems. I think people need to look into themselves and see what is wrong instead of ignoring their issues and trying to mask them. You can't fix everyone else, but you can fix your own problems. So with pick-mes, they may be the tomboyish girl who shuns femininity or feminism or something having to do with women in order to relate more to men. They may think that they're not like the other girls, and they think they'll get favor that way. Or they may be conventionally feminine and attractive, and they think they have favor that way. So the root of the pick-me problem is a low self-esteem. They feel like they are lacking compared to other people in looks or personality or intelligence or something else. That's just how they feel at their core. They have a weak sense of identity, like they like to focus so much on men because they don't feel like they're a whole person without them. They gravitate towards red pill men because they tell them what they're supposed to be. So it's like they don't have a personality or thoughts of their own. So pick-mes are desperate to put other women down so that they feel like they have something over others, to be favored for something when they feel like, there's nothing good about them, and it's a way to get the attention that they want when they can't any other way. Basically, they have an idea that other women should settle and not seek more out of a man. Everything for them revolves around male attention. They go around picking at other women that because they aren't pick-mes, and they seem desperate, like they have to shame random people online who they don't know anything about, because these people have different ideas, a different lifestyle, and they're basically a different type of person than them. There just seems to be a lot of focus on other people. I would think if they were happy, instead of attacking others, why not just give advice on how your relationship is going? And I think maybe they're not getting anywhere relationship-wise, which is why they focus on other women for attention. It kind of seems like they're just preoccupying themselves. Maybe their way of going about relationships is not fulfilling for them if they have to focus so much on other people. They also perpetuate the idea that women are all the same, and that they're just refraining themselves from being that way, and that other women should refrain themselves as well from being that way. I'm sure there may be some core things that many women have in common, but at the end of the day, we're not robots. We're all individuals, and we all see things differently sometimes. If men are going around thinking women are all generic carbon copies, I could see how that could cause problems for them. I don't think a person like that would do good in a relationship, I would say. I can understand some of the arguments that they have about feminism. It's just they present very crude, illogical, and angry. I think men should be able to have a place where they can discuss their issues and opinions, but why can't we have a healthy, productive conversation? Instead, it's more about being disrespectful and attacking. It seems like men's rights activist movement is just a response to women wanting to be treated more fairly. I don't think they focus on actual men's rights issues. It's more just an attack on women and feminism. It just seems like they have a lot of resentment because they feel like women hold a lot of power over them, and that's where the animosity is coming from. I think it would help if they just saw women as normal human beings with feelings instead of this pie-in-the-sky vision that they have. There's really no need for needless hating on women. I can appreciate I'm not everyone's cup of tea, but why do you have to insult me if I'm not? I think I kind of have the idea that there's someone for everyone. To finish off, I'm not attacking any group of people. I don't believe in doing that. I'm just looking at this analytically. I'm not attacking gold diggers. I think there's a man out there for them. With pick-mes, the problem seems to be low self-esteem and misogyny, which is basically a form of abuse and oppression against women. So I see them as victims of sorts. And I think there are women out there that understand red pill men. For them, I just wish that they would find inner peace and that they can find the right woman for them. There's a place for them in society, just like for everyone else. I don't have any hate towards these people. I don't see the purpose in hating hurt people. I think we should understand them and not judge them for their pain, and understand that people have different experiences and different struggles. So yeah, that was all that I had for this video. Thank you for watching, and you have a good rest of your day.